Says stream health is amazing. Mic check. All right. Probably move this to the other side. Oh yeah, I don't know how that. Of course, the music does not want to play. Why? Super weird. That doesn't want to play there either. I don't need that. That's what I need. Chat box. No, you vertical camera, get the away. You can stay over there. Well, hopefully the chatbot works. I guess I could type something. Yeah, let's do that. Checking bot. Yes, it works. Hallelujah. Frames missed due to rendering 2. I could deal with that, and hopefully my new graphics card will create a better. Well, I mean, I know it's my internet. That's the main problem, but not much I could do about that. That's the main reason I'm not streaming Star Citizen. Stream health. Star Citizen is just cussing and screaming as it kicks me out. So, yeah. I think X4 is a good game to stream for now until Starfield comes out, because it's a bit older. A lot of people haven't seen it, and it is a really good space game. If you're into empire building, having massive fleets, it's really good. The thing that I think a lot of people get turned off from it by is the fact that they tried to do first-person animation, like walking around on the ship and the space station, and it's rough. Seriously rough. I really think they would have been better just to maybe not 100% avoid it, but maybe just had it so you walk around your ship. Because when you get into the stations, it's just like just a mass layer of repetitiveness, and yeah, it takes a little while to get used to it. But the game itself and a lot of the things you can do, especially now, it's pretty impressive. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it. Let's see here. Ooh, gaming source, and let's do it. All right. First time I've had 2 screens in, well, not in an office setting. Unfortunately, I don't have much room. I know you can't see it, but it's a makeshift sound booth for doing voice acting. There's just not enough room for 2 nice size screens, so I have like a crappy office one I got from my my boss, and then my main screen. So I'm going to be looking like this. That's why it's a test. And I couldn't get the music working to do a nice like starting soon screen. So next time, it'll take me a couple runs before I can get this locked in. A lot of new things going on. Let's continue. So, from the last time I was streaming X4, streaming X4, I've been playing a couple hours each night just to get to a point where you could kind of see stations being built and some fun things, because it takes a while. It's a slow burner. I mean, it's a real empire builder. If you don't have any mods on it, it takes, oh god, especially if you don't know what you're doing, at least a couple days before you have like a capital ship. Longer than that. If you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, it'll probably take you a week or two before you manage to get a capital ship. And that's from stealing it. If you were just to save and buy it, well, it's not that it costs that much. It's just to outfit it for it being useful at all, it costs a lot. I'll show you. What the hell was I doing? And in this game, since it's an empire builder, you're going to spend a lot of time just staring at the screen. And yeah, this isn't even the whole map. It's monstrous. So let's go to, well, let's go to my station. Start guidance to
autopilot engaged.
So while I'm modding Fallout 4, this is a great freaking game to have in the background, because I can have this on one screen, and since once you start getting trading ships going and it takes a while to build up your station, you can just kind of have it running in the background while you do, you know, the creation kit, and you could kind of pop on back and forth. So that's for me, one of the biggest benefits to this game is that I can multitask it. But if you want to sit here and like play it, there's plenty to do. It's just, I think it really shines when you kind of play the long game with it.
Entering system. Arden Prime.
I wish I could get rid of those prompts. That's my ship. I think this game came out in 2018, so it's good looking. It's not going to win any awards with its beauty, but you know, that's not the reason you play a kind of empire building game.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Yeah, I just got a 3070 used on eBay, so it definitely runs smoother and it looks better. I was upgrading from a 1070 Ti, so yeah, a couple generations, and yeah, I'm happy to have it. Not the best time to be buying things, but what are you gonna do?
Entering system. Silent witness.
So I've been, let's see here. I've been getting a lot of emails back from some awesome mod authors. I really was surprised messaging them. I mean, honestly, who wants to sit and fill out something or interview about mod speculation? I mean, these people are busy. Fallout 4 and Skyrim are still going strong. These communities are active, like Sky Oblivion and, you know, London, Fallout London. They're in full production. And even me with Sim Settlements working on that team, they're trying to push out Chapter 3. It looks like probably before Starfield comes out. That would be ideal, right? Because I'm sure me and a bunch of people who work on that mod are just wanting to play a new Bethesda game, so it's probably just going to go AFK for 2 months at least, and it'll probably just be Gath troubleshooting it after chapter 3 comes out. But I should be working on that. Maybe I should be streaming me going through some voice profiles and trying to build that up. I don't know how interested people are in seeing Creation Kit work. I know people working on the Creation Kit definitely don't enjoy the experience. It's not terrible, but you know, F04 edit and the alternative UIs are definitely popular for a reason. Creation Kit crashes can really slow the motivation down, and that's really my biggest hope for CK2, Creation Kit 2, is that they really get a handle on that. That it will be user friendly and it won't crash. Those are my two things. Like if you just hover over certain assets or items or static, just a brief description of, you know, if you can use it, some brief reference IDs, just stuff that would be nice at a quick glance, so you don't have to dig through the forums or the wikis. Yeah. A lot of the mod authors that I've talked to so far is that camera and info resources. And I think that's, if they fix that, CK2 may actually be a pleasant experience. I'm still not sure how quick they'll release it after they release Starfield.
Brand exchange 1.
I just can't remember. It's been so long. I don't remember how long it took them to release their original Creation Kit. They had Creation Kit 32 and then 64-bit. I'm probably wrong about this, but I think it was like 6 months to a year after. But that was still when it was kind of like just a fun thing they were doing to help the community to build mods. But now that mods are such a huge thing, I really feel they're going to invest a little more time and effort in the production of it and making it user friendly. But that could be just a pipe dream. All right, X4, you pretty early on, you get this HQ laid on you. When this first came out, I think now you can move it. I think there's a way to move it, or they're talking about moving it. It's been a while. I haven't played all the DLCs. But it's in one location, and it's in a location that's not really all that great. Not the middle of nowhere, but no major highway. It's out of the way. And so, yeah, you kind of get stuck with an HQ at a location you don't really care for right out the gate. Egosoft, you know, they're a good company. I love the X series, but I swear they're deaf to a lot of what I would think and a lot of the community thinks is obvious things to incorporate into their games. I really don't understand it, and they kind of screwed themselves over with the mod community they had, just because they went in such a different direction without including the community they built. And it was a community game. I mean, the only reason X4 is still going is because of people who know this niche game franchise. I mean, it's not your average. Most people don't know what the hell that X series is. But yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. And I'm wondering if Bethesda is taking note of that. Because there's been a lot of, I think, games that had wonderful abilities to be mod, but just because of the sourness of the community, that they just died. Okay, so I was coming to this base for a specific reason here. Let me take a look. Bright green star. There I am. Plan build. Here it is. Pretty cool little screen. Gives you the layout of how you want to build up your HQ. Look at that. That's what I'm building right now. You go to resources. These are the resources I need. It looks like they're all on the way too. So the plus number is how many is coming to the station. And then you go to manage buy offers. And this is the total price. So you can assign your own traders to the station, and they will go trade and try to find the resources at good prices, or you just send out trade offers and other stations and other races will send their units to go ahead and fill the orders. You know, I haven't looked too deep into whether it saves you more money having your own crew go look for deals, or if you're worrying about that, like, you're most likely not building your station yet. When you really start building a station, you tend to have like a large sum of money because it costs a lot. Like this one thing, over 1 million credits, that's not something that easy to obtain in this, especially at the beginning. When you really start figuring out how you can find vessels and then pirate them and take them and then go sell them, then that's a big game changer, and you can really start making some money because you can start doing the missions, building other people's locations, and then they'll pay you to build it for them. That's when this game opens up. So at the beginning it's a little bit slow and it has a heavy learning curve, so I think it kind of kept out a lot of people getting interested in this game. But everything looks good here.
Awaiting orders.
They're building more storage. I have to go buy the information to get more like production spots, like to build energy, hull, refine ore. You have to find all the plans yourself or buy them, and they cost a lot. Another reason why it's really slow at the beginning, because you don't have plans and you can't afford them because you don't have a station building productions to afford the plans. It's a vicious cycle. But I've played this series long enough. I know exactly how I can make the money. And this time around I specifically did it where I have no mods on. I know I'm all about the mods, but this time I wanted to remember how hard it is without just a couple assisting mods, because they balanced it well. Especially I'm doing the beta of 6.0 or 6.3 or something, and it's well balanced. It really is. And the mods, when they tip it one way, it really makes this game so much easier. But that takes away from it, because once I'm able to build up my stations, and then like a couple ships I have, I really want to protect them, and it raises the stakes. So speaking of that, let's see if we can find a ship to pirate. They're called plunderers because original pirate names. And oh, not plunder. Spell, Shiloh, spell. Do we see any? I do not. Of course. The locations they usually tend to pop up on are over here. Second contact and second contact 11. So if I don't see them here, I'll go over to where my HQ is, and then they'll pop up at the Grand Exchange, one of these three. Don't see them there either. Another location they sometimes pop at is around Company Regard, Haywas Twin, both of these, but nothing. Of course. And they do pop up at other random places. It just seems that I've seen them spawn there more times than not. Okay. Let me just make sure I'm finding anything. Pillager. Should be a bunch of these guys running around. Yeah. So when you search, this is a Pillager. It's a medium fighter. You can't board these. You have to attack them, and then sometimes the pilot will eject, and then you can take the ship. But unless you have a mod that increases that chance, it's pretty slim. I would say like maybe 5%. Maybe. The only reason I keep track of these guys is because they're the ones that harass my traders all the time. And if they get in range, they demolish them. So sometimes I'll just go out and cleanse them from the galaxy. Okay. So no plunderers for me. That is okay. Let's go scavenge. So I have this ship. Let's go teleport to it. Yes, and teleportation's a thing. One of the first things you research. Make sure you teleport, because you can just go from ship to ship all over the universe. Otherwise, it takes forever. Autosave. Autosave
Entering
forever.
system. Second contact.
Alright, so this is my capital ship. This is the first one I stole. I didn't sell it. I like these ships a lot. Let's see if I can look at it from the outside. It's a pretty sexy ship, right? And they're huge. Like, you really get an idea for their scale, like when you're outside of them. I'll show you real quick. Go here and jump out of my spacesuit. Like, they're massive. That's a gun right there. Those are docks. Those are 4 docks for smaller ships. Let me see if I can get out a little ways. Careful of going into your spacesuit, because it just may be bad luck, but I swear every time I pop out, it spawns a Xenon spaceship, which is this galaxy's big baddie, and he just comes and blows me away. You have no armor in your spacesuit. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Huge, beautiful ship. You control these, and you can get on them, and you can pilot them yourself. And while you're doing it, you're building your stations. There's wars going on, so you can decide you want to take out one whole faction or species and just take over it, and then you could claim the territory, and you could create a police force. So it's in depth. There's a lot to it.
Behemoth.
But yeah,
Sentinel.
the first person stuff is a nightmare. It's just so ugly. Sorry, EgoSoft, if you're somewhere out there. I mean, just...
Hello there.
Like, the character assets aren't terrible, but they just have no animations. Their animations consist of what she just did, and then stand there with her really long arms. And there's, on the smaller ships, there's just one person who gets up, sits in a chair, walks back, comes back around, sits in the chair for no freaking reason. And if I go over to this guy, I mean, what are you doing? What is this? This is me at the office. Wait, at least put something on your screen so it looks like you're doing something. You do not know how to fake work. And what about my captain? Yeah. To go on a limb, you're not doing anything either. It's amazing how I spend money on you guys. So, Captain,
Can I help?
give me your inventory. So what I do as a way to make quick cash and get items pretty early on is that this location here, Second Contact 2 Flashpoint, there is constant war. The Xenon, the big baddies, the AI that is trying to take over the universe. And over here, the Paranids, another alien faction. They all fight right in this area. So the only ones that hate me are the Xenons, but everybody else I'm cool with. And as they die, they drop gear, and I just have my big ship just constantly collecting it all, and then I go pick it up and sell it. So, you know, being a vulture. Let me check something real quick. My stream health seems to be in jeopardy. Why stream health? Why? Stream is healthy. Oh, that's good. It says error, then stream is healthy at the same time. Which is it? Okay. Whatever. Go back to it. If any of you see too many frames drop and it's getting a little loopy, please just throw up a comment. Because as I said, this is a test run, and trying to dial in the OBS settings with the YouTube is way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Anyhow, so yeah, I have my ship just picking up bones, and then I will go and teleport to another ship that I just have parked, and I'll go sell it at the station. So it's kind of a beginner's loop, but you could
Entering system.
you could get a few
Guardian
million from it.
Prime.
I mean, if your captain isn't slacking with picking up items from space.
Drill. Mineral. Vanguard.
Let's see here. No, it's not parked. Or is the door open? Oh, the door's open. So here's another view of how vast these ships can look. Right? That's pretty cool. Now I hope Starfield. Get off the freaking escalator. Come on. I hope Starfield has this kind of moment where you're outside your ship and you can go on and make it larger and smaller, and then you can really feel the scale, the size. Because this game, this is one of its strongest points, is it really makes you feel the enormity of the spaceships, the space stations, the battles. It's just, as I said, it's really hard to get past some of the janky animation that goes on. So Starfield, I mean, I really don't think it's going to have that in-depth empire building. I think there'll be mods that will lead to that. Kind of like how Sim Settlements is, but not to this scale. And that's fine. This game does that well. Starfield is a Bethesda game, and they just got to do what they do well. And if they have serviceable space, you know, mining, exploration, I'm about it. I'm not going to expect the world and more, but it would be nice. Let's go sell some stuff. Let's see. Trader's Corner. And you know, like every Trader's Corner looks exactly alike. Even if you're on an alien station, same. So it's almost like, what's the point? Why did you bother having us run around if everything is the same? Like a 90s game.
Can I help?
Yes.
Here you go.
I would like to sell interface units. Wow, my captain slacked. I got nothing. Oh well.
Good luck out there.
And building. Aha, these are useful. EMPs. This is how I get the plans to build new units on my space station without having to pay. I just go steal them. You know, like a thief. And Shift D just magically teleports you to your ship. And I want to find a fast ship to go on. Let's do Perseus. There we go. Let's see. Did I get any more mod authors emailing me?
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Awesome. Does anybody know what the top mod for Armor Smith is? Armor. I just gave it away. Dirk Dur. The top mod for Fallout 4. It's Armor Smith. It's extended. That was actually kind of surprising for me. And it's because it's more than what its name says. It actually deals with
Vanguard.
where the clothing layout is on your individual persons. So like the hat, what slot that takes, the mask, what slot that takes. So it cleans that up and also incorporates other mods that do clothing. And that's what kind of takes to get top mods, is they have to be a utility for other mods. Then they're going to be the top of the line. I can't tell you how many awesome utilities there are for modding. I use I've been using all yesterday too. It's a VSF2. Yes. It finds all the dialogue that's in a Bethesda game, and you can search it, you can extract it, you can copy the dialogue so you can go ahead and put it right in the creation kit. And yeah, I mean, that's just one guy is just like, hey, I'm gonna make this really cool tool just to make it easier on people modding. Free and clear. Just someone decided to. That's what's awesome about the modding community. Kind of scary too, because as I said, paid mods are coming. I could feel it. I really hope it's not a. I really hope it doesn't become a streaming thing, because I could really see it happening. Streaming some sort of like Netflix of mods. It hurts. In 10 years, remember that I think it's going to streaming services for mods. This is something I don't want to be right, but if I am, I at least can get that credit. Okay, so I want to steal some new facilities to build onto my own station. I need something that will make me money. I already got hull parts, very basic. Now there's a whole list of things engine parts, advanced components, yada yada yada. I want a refinery though. So let's go to a silicone or ore refinery, whatever one I find first. Space fuel. Oh, it's actually alcohol. And I don't know why it's illegal in about all the factions. Oh, hello. Big old battle happening near my my ship. Kind of want to take a look. Let's see. Live stream view. Okay. Oh. I think this is a new feature on the beta right now. That's kind of pretty. Can I change the angle at all, or is it just doing its own beauty shots? I think it's just doing what it wants to do. Oh, there's my useless captain again. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's see if I could just view from the outside. I cannot. Oh well. I'll let them kill themselves. I want to steal some technology. There's an ore refinery. We'll go there.
Autopilot engaged.
All right, armor. Let's see here. Armor Myth. That's by Gambit77. I did email him about his opinion on Starfield. I haven't got anything back from him. But emailing people on the Nexus is... I'm surprised I've gotten any responses. Let's put it that way. I mean, so many people I'm sure are blowing up their inboxes for like, my mod isn't working, fix it now! I demand it! You know, I'm sure... I'm surprised they're open. I'm surprised they all didn't just cut their email at all. But luckily they have been responding. Let's see, how many... He's got a total of 10 million downloads. Damn. And what does it have here? And I do like how he has a picture of Gambit on his page. That is also my favorite X-Men. Well, he's kind of an he's that gray area X-Men. Kind of like you know. I wanted to say Tuxedo Mask. You know, he helps the good guy sometimes, but he has his own motives. He's not really like your stereotypical good guy. This mod does 16 things. That's very specific. Every outfit in the game can now be worn under armor pieces, and all armor pieces should show up when equipped. Right. 2, every hat and helmet in the game that doesn't cover your face can be worn with bandanas and gas masks. See, that is a huge one. I think that is the main reason people downloaded it, because that's what you want. It's the apocalypse. You want mask, helmet, full gear. I mean, look at the Ranger gear from New Vegas. 3, every outfit and every hat and helmet in the game can have ballistic weave and armor added to it.
System. Pontifex's claim.
Oh, hey, Shadow Man fan. If paid mods happen as much as I personally hate the idea, I hope it's fair to the modders and not just a shame. Yeah. Shameless cash grab. You know, I have to say, when they put in Creation Kit, not Creation Kit, sorry, Creation Club,
True sight.
they got pretty solid, not backlash, but the community was like, no, we can get the mods. We don't need your way of getting it. And they just realized, yeah, this is not the avenue we want to go down. And they just kind of cut it, took all the content, as you've seen recently, they just put it in another form of cash grab. But I'm okay with the cash grab of them putting it in and reselling it as a anniversary edition or whatever, legacy, whatever name they want to tag onto it. But I prefer that over them like, okay, here's your skin mod, this is $2. Okay, here's a new sword, here's another $1.50.
Disengaged.
That's just not gonna fly. I mean, you can't have 500 mods and just be like, okay, I'm gonna pay $1,000 to have all these mods. There's no quicker way to kill the community than that. That's why I was saying I can kind of see the streaming thing, because that's what happened, like with music. They had Napster, right? We were like, oh, free music, download it, you know, and all the music industry was like, hey, we want our share. I mean, rightfully so. Music, we want them to get paid. I hope they learn. Yeah. I hope they learned the lessons, but it's not their say anymore. The soulless ghouls at Microsoft are the shot callers now. Yeah. Here's my $1,700 load order. Yeah. I don't know if you watch any Star Citizen content, but some of those videos are just like, here, look at this expensive ship I bought. Or the picture of an expensive ship I bought. It's in the mail. I'll get it. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand. Like, it's really not that hard to be upfront with your audience. Like, everyone I think who understands finances realize, okay, yeah, they should get a portion of this mod money, and mod authors should get a portion too, because they keep the game alive so much. How do we do this in a fair way that lets everybody win, right? But the problem is that these corporations were going to come in and be like, okay, we've been charging nothing. The mod community has been doing nothing, and it's all been free. We're going to crack down so hard and just make sure that we get our portion of the money, and then they can get some money too. And we need to make sure people like Nexus and whatnot, you know, they get blocked out, or we code them out and keep updating so they can never keep up with it. Whatever their tactic, they just go from 0 to 100. I really hope they just go, hey, we need to help the mod community get some resources, get some money, be a little portion for us, our fee, you know, a 10%, 15%, and just slowly, incrementally find a way that's a happy medium. They will never do that. As you said, it's Microsoft, and they're just going to be like, yeah, let's get the money. Let's just go in there. If they start complaining, you know, Bethesda back down. Microsoft, no chance in hell. Yeah, it's going to be a rough after Starfield. Especially if Starfield is an amazing game, which I hope it is. To Microsoft, that's like, okay, we have them hooked. They've taken a hit off that game. Now we got them hooked. So they're going to pay whatever we want them to do for mods. The one issue is that the mod community is strong, and if they start getting screwed, they're going to be very vocal about it. So I am reassured by that. So it's going to be an interesting battle coming up. Right now everything's free though, so enjoy Fallout 4 and mod to your heart's content. So that as years go by, we can go, God, remember that time when we could just download a mod and have new content for free? We didn't have to go broke.
No criminal identified. Please assist.
Sorry, I went on a side tangent there. What the hell was I doing? Yes. These are little criminals that pop up by stations. They're super easy. Just don't shoot the station, otherwise the station gets angry at you. But it will increase your faction standing. A little silly thing here, but come on. Cool. And I know how gruesome it is to go ahead and kill a criminal just because he stole 2 micro gimbals or something. I'll just say it's a video game. It's all fair. Alright, now I'm gonna get out of my ship. And I'm gonna shoot some bombs at this thing.
Hello there.
Hello.
Perseus, Vanguard.
How are you doing anyway, besides that Shadow Fan man? Shadow Man fan. Sorry, dyslexia has a way of creeping in.
Thank you.
See, thanks me and gives me some pennies.
Thank you.
They're all so happy I killed that guy. Let's see, what station do I want? I think that is it, right? That is the refinery. Hand laser bomb. That's what I want. I want what kind of bomb? EMP. I'm gonna save it right before I do this because I have a feeling they're gonna shoot me in the face. It says I'm dropping a lot of frames. I made this handle when I was a kid for Shadow Man 64. Nice. Yeah, 64. I have to, that was my favorite system. I did enjoy Sega Genesis quite a bit, but 64. That was the beginning of a lot of good franchises. Fox or Empire Strikes Back. That was a great game of its time. Or was it Shadow of the Empire? Empire Strikes Back. No, I can't remember. But I was in love with that game. Of course, I'm a big Star Wars fan. More so than as I get older, I become more of a Star Trek fan, just because that's a happier world. You know, more positive about like the outcome of the universe. And as I get older, I'm like kind of saying we're more like the Star Wars Empire and Rebels than we are of the Star Trek progressive humanity, unfortunately. Okay, time to shoot the station. That's good. It was a beautiful day here in California. After so much cold and rain, it was very nice.
Spacesuit EMP.
My first system was just the original Nintendo. Bit old. I have a picture of me in some straight up 90s attire. Me and my best friend pointing at the screen with Mario on it, like, look what we got. Okay, shoot a bomb. They're not happy with me, of course. And oh, I hate the controls of being outside. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, is it? Irish unification.
Have you actually flown a real ship before?
I remember they had talks about it before of actually, England was going to offered it up, like Northern Ireland to Ireland, and I don't know why, but I felt like it was refused at the time. I haven't kept up too much with the politics of Europe. I was in Ireland when I was 18, and I think that was not about politics. That was about being hammered all the time. Beautiful place though when I was sober, and beautiful place when I was drunk.
Have you actually flown a real ship before?
No, I have not flown a real ship before. Obviously, it's a freaking game, and it's not a ship. Come on. Give me the info. Oh, the controls.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please assist in pursuit.
Oh, they're gonna shoot me. Feel it if they can find me. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe it's that one.
You're gonna die!
You're gonna die! Being a little dramatic. I really don't know what Egosoft was thinking with these controls. The ships are fine. But the spacesuit, like, they go hyper-realism with the things you just don't need to be hyper-realistic. But they'll let you teleport right to your ship instantly from the store. Come on. Oh, what do I have to touch it with my hand? I can't get any closer. Oh god, don't tell me it glitched out.
Go away!
Yeah. And Egosoft's voice actors are, I don't want to blame the voice actors. I've done voice actor work, and the script and the direction has a lot to do with it, so I feel bad. I know some voice actors are really good, and then they're just trying to pay the bills, and then they get a gig where it's like, oh, okay, I guess this won't ruin my career. Come on. That's going to be the one too. That's probably the friggin' one. Maybe if I get on my ship, it'll be easier. Where are you at, ship?
Go away!
I'm not attacking you. Calm down. %. Drop frames. That is not good. I don't understand why. 4,300 kilobits. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it later this week. Okay, let's see if I can find it this way.
Perseus, Vanguard.
Where is... Where did I go? Oh, there it is. No? I don't know where it is. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Sorry, I locked my wife out for some unknown reason. Now I completely lost where I put those bombs. Good job, Shiloh. I thought that was it. Am I not seeing it? Where? Wow. Wow. Those bombs aren't cheap either. This is what I get. I want elite and dangerous ships in Starfield. Yeah. I think I have a couple planets named from Elite and Dangerous. Before the 2 DLCs, I really was enjoying traveling around with it. But yeah, it's vast, and there in a way that's kind of good. Like it's kind of fun with the enormity of really exploring. But yeah, it's too empty. It just got, after a while of me playing it, I'm just like, what's the point? Like, I'm not building a station. I'm not. All I'm doing is trading for the sake of trading and getting a better ship to travel and explore. But I did like it. It's not a bad game. Definitely not saying that. But I wore it out pretty quick as soon as it came out, and then I just never got back into it. This one I wore myself out and I get back into just because I think you have that itch of like, I want to create an empire. I want to just see how big I could get this thing and have a giant battle, and then at that point I get burned out. And I'm like, okay, now it's time to play another game. Did I get anything from that? I gotta work on being able to split my attention better. Multitask. What is that? An anaconda or yeah? Well, the ship design, I thought it was kind of cool. There were some unique ones. Star Citizen, I definitely do like some of the designs they have there. Elite and Dangerous has this kind of like 1980s sci-fi feel to it, which is cool. I like the vibe of it. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, there is nothing to do. There's just, I mean, if I want to play a game kind of exploration, I know it's a little cartoony, but I would just get back onto oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Oh wow. Somebody help me here. It's the other big space game that when it came out, there was nothing in it. Like, it was a shadow of what they promised, but now it's pretty damn good. I can't remember the name of it. Why? Holy hell. I don't want to go to my Steam playlist either to go find it. Well, let me know if you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. FDev would make 10 times more money licensing out their flight model. Starfield. No Man's Sky. Thank you. Jesus. Wow. I think because it didn't have Star in it. That's what it takes for me to remember now. Star Citizen, Starfield. I've said 10 times more money licensing out their flight model and the Starforge, the system they use to make a scale model. Yeah.
Smuggling vessel found.
Yeah, and
Please assist in pursuit.
yeah, I think if Star Citizen, I always kind of fantasize about that. Like, if they can sell their model for like niche games, like just the planet of you know, a first-person shooter, and they're like, hey, we'll sell you the technology to go ahead and create a giant city in no time, and stuff like that, just to like lease out certain tools. I thought it would be kind of cool.
Civilian ship
Oh,
A.
it looks like we got another criminal. Did you steal a loaf of bread? You dirtbag. Yeah, I'll teach you to try to feed your family. Sorry. It's just so ridiculous to me. Like, if there's a criminal, you just blow them away. It's lawless here. Let's see if I even got that module I was trying to get in the first place. Maybe I got it, I didn't see it. Plan build. I did. I got it. Cool. Refined metals. And there it is. Let's see how much it cost. Sounds like something's trying to attack me. Oh, it's the police.
Thank you.
He just crashed into me for some freaking reason.
Thank you.
I will leave him alone then. America! Yeah! Oh boy. There's an era in cinema. Oh, I probably shouldn't cuss, right? It's a YouTube stream? I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter, right? South Park, yeah, those guys have been, they have been killing it. I don't know how they manage to keep things fresh for as long as they've done it. Simpsons are kind of like, eh. Even Family Guy's, eh. Like anything that runs a certain amount of time, it just doesn't have the same feel. But no matter how many episodes, I can watch a new one right now and it'll be, no doubt, hilarious. I think because they just know exactly how to punch like anybody in society, celebrities, anybody. They don't care, and they do it well. Okay, and what I want this is a security station, so this lets you take over a whole sector, this whole center building. I don't know if you can steal it though. I've never tried to steal the plans. No time like the present.
Hello. Perseus, Vanguard.
All right. Let's shoot a bomb at you. Modes. Dock permission. EMP. All right. This time it'll work perfectly. Oh, and it is important why I do even bother killing those criminals is because the higher rank you get, the more actual ships and components you could buy, so it does serve a purpose. Are you serious? That cop is still hunting me down from the other station. Wow. You take your job extremely serious.
Argon defense platform.
Please don't shoot me.
EMP.
Okay. No, it looks like I have time limit before he comes and shoots me. There we go. Yes. Slow down. Or just... Ooh. Ooh. That was almost artful. Commission unlocked. I don't care about the damn commissions. Trading is never my thing. I always think it's going to be in a game. Like, I always get jacked. But yeah, it'd be cool to be a trader and smuggle in items. Every time I just end up shooting enemies for money. I don't know if that's just a me problem or if that's standard. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's just fly into the wall. There we go. Unlock blueprint. Nailed it. Now I can get out of here before I get shot in the face by that crazy cop. Where the hell am I? This has been very successful. I've got 2 plans. I'm still looking for a pirate though. I want to show you guys what taking over a ship looks like. Plundered. No, that's too much. Plunderer. That's the one.
No.
None of us are trained, Ash. Yeah. No, I get it. I get why they do the suits like that. I mean, it's more realistic than a lot of games, but It's just a weird choice to make that specific part so annoying. I get it. I'm just it's a slight gripe. Really, if that was the only issue with this game, I think it would be super famous.
Perseus, Vanguard.
I do have to say though, if you haven't given this game a shot, right now how it's been playing on the beta, it's worked amazing. I've been playing this game for so long that every time they had a patch, this huge fix list, they're like, this is fixed, everything's fixed, fix. I'm like, I play it, I'm like all excited, I'm like, no man, these freaking guys still like don't do anything, or they go get themselves killed, or it just wasn't happening. So I just put it away for a while, and this time around it has worked as advertised. I mean, I think it's only 5 years down the road, but it works now, and it works well, and the DLCs are pretty good. So there you go, EgoSoft. There's my shout out for you. I hope people do support your game company. You do something that others do not do. Now only you can get your modders back, and besides the Star Wars mod, this one has an amazing Star Wars mod. Okay, so I got that station, and I didn't see a plunderer. I don't think I did. Let's check. Do I see any ships? Any ships that want to be stolen? No, autosave. Nope. Alright, let's take a look at some of the other mods we have here. What's the number 2 mod on Fallout 4? And now this is of all time, of course. So there's mods now that I think if they started out, they would have absolutely destroyed a lot of these mods. But it's still a good reference to kind of think about for Starfield. So your armor and weapon keywords community resource. Once again, number 2 is a community resource, a modding tool. Have I used this one? Armor and key. Yeah, it's the search. It's just like the finding the voices. Anything that makes it easier to repetitiously search is a lifesaver. I don't think I could do the questing mod without it. Just to find the voice files and have them all load out, and then put the IDs on it on each individual voice without having a clearly named. No, thank you. No, I don't love modding that much. Plunderer, really? I just want to take someone's ship over. Please, EgoSoft, send one right now. You're making me look like a fool, EgoSoft. No, I don't see it. Okay. Then battle it is. Show you some space combat. Wow. There was definitely some things that happened here. It's a good place to go. Let's get into my other ship. Oh, that's really far away. Never mind. I'll use the Perseus.
Autopilot. Engage.
AWKCR is a prerequisite for a lot of weapon and armor mods. I see. You know, it's funny, I don't know a lot of the prereqs for them anymore, just because I've been using what the hell is it? Collections. I've been using collections. I used to go through and put in all the mods and then look at the list and then go have to find a link to the recommended mods, and it was a pain in the ass. Collections are a godsend, but also scary once again, because other mod authors who make good mods that can't be integrated or is not easily loaded,
Autopilot.
they get left in the
Disengage.
dust. I mean, it's how change is anyway, but still, it is a repercussion of it. A lot of mod authors absolutely now have to find a way to make it compatible with a lot of other mods, even if they want to try something else that interferes with the top mod. It's almost not worth it. You'll get no hits. That's the name of the game. I mean, they're not doing it for likes. I mean, obviously you don't spend hours and hours. Like I do a couple hours each day after work modding, and it's not my mod, but I believe in the project. But, you know, I don't do that for likes. I couldn't. It's not my mod. Even King Gath, he's doing it because he wants to do it. But you need some sort of feedback. You need some people to be into it. Otherwise, there really is no freaking point. You know, no one's going to mod a game, even if they really love it, and spend hours and days and weeks. You know, I know that time frame was hours, years, days, months, but just a lot of time, and have no one interested in the game. You might as well just be developing your own game. NVIDIA. Oh, I'm already there. That was quick. Fast little ship. That's why I like this one. Thing about this one though, it's not one ship does everything. If I try to attack a big ship with this thing, I am dead.
Eclipse. Vanguard.
Well, that ship is dead. Let's see what's on the other side.
Entering system. The Void.
I was expecting some battle right out. Oh, there it is.
Requesting immediate backup.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Is it just
P.
one? I don't know if I could handle a P in this little ship. Let's see if we can find any fighters. Oh yeah. Ship's getting his ass kicked. Maybe I could bring my big ship over here. It's been a while since I've played with the Capitals. Alright, stop scavenging ship. Come help me fight. Remove all orders and assignments. And let's play. Come over here. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. Probably
Requesting
die.
immediate backup.
Let's save it. Oh, made a mod for Oblivion personal mod. I wanted an OP saber for a pirate tune I was playing. It's probably still in the Nexus. Oh, what's the name? Oblivion. That is a solid game. I can't wait for Sky Oblivion. I'm really stoked that they even put a date on that project. 2 years. I don't have a freaking pencil anywhere. Wow. All this technology and not one freaking pencil. Oh, here's a Sharpie. Don't remember the name. I feel ya. I made... There's the modding school for that was produced by by Bethesda, and they have you make like a cave and make your house there. And I did that whole thing, so I was making a bunch of cave houses and just like pointless mods. And then I found out I really like doing character work because I like voice acting and I like doing the quest mods and playing with the characters. I made myself one on Sim Settlements. I haven't produced them yet, but I call him Bricks, Brick Cortez, as a fake Rick Sanchez. I do a pretty decent Rick. So I was doing his voice acting, but now of course Justin Roiland gets himself screwed. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't post it right now. Maybe it's not the right time. I like to think that Rick Sanchez did nothing wrong. So this is the P. Terrible naming, but these are all robots. And this ship, for some reason, just tumbles around like a bug. It's kind of tough, but it can't handle smaller ships, so kind of unfair. There we go. Yeah, that's not really an exciting fight, is it?
Container.
That I think Starfield can do right. Is doing some good space combat. I liked how the sound of the ships, the creaking, and there looked like there was weight in that first gameplay they showed. If they can get that right, that would be really fun. This game doesn't play like that. As I said, it's more about the empire building than anything else. The combat is supplemental at best. Cave house in Skyrim is all I ever wanted. Nothing fancy, just a cave with a bed and some crafting stations. Yeah, that's a good point. I remember downloading like the super castles and getting to it, and if it doesn't have like a quick like location, like even the Skyrim Legend, Skyrim something. Oh, now I have to look it up. It's the one where you keep all the your items you get and you put them on the wall. The Legend of the Dragonborn, something like that. Actually, was doing voice acting for those guys. Something of the Dragonborn. But yeah, like even that is a little out of the way. There's no like direct teleport right to the stations, and that's what I ended up wanting. Like the castles are cool, but if it's not usable, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna go sit around and decorate. It's not The Sims for me. I'm not gonna sit around and decorate for hours my own little castle. Legend of the Dragonborn. Thank you. I like to see Starfield Expanse level realism. Yeah, that's a good show. At least the space travel and combat. Yeah, I am kind of hoping for that. Yeah, that museum in Solitude. I like Solitude, but like every time I used it too because it's super. There's many resources in it that are useful, so I always end up doing it. But I'm like, why? Why do I have to keep just running all the way back and forth to it, to the places upstairs, to my room? Like, can I just have a quick jump to it? But I always found the mods that just got me directly to crafting stations was it. So I'm with you on that. Send me to a cave with everything I need right there. I'm happy. Where's my big ship? You take too long. Yeah, there you are.
Autopilot engaged.
You don't actually have to drive their ship. You can stay right there. I love this part. Rolling up to my big ship.
Autopilot disengaged.
Hey, Shadow Man, is it skipping at all, or is the feed like missing any noticeable frame rates? Because it says it on my OBS, but I don't know what that means. 13%. I don't know if that's noticeable or not. All right, ship.
Requesting immediate backup.
You heard them.
Behemoth
Let's go back them
Sentinel.
up. Oh, I don't want to fight that big ship. No, no, no. Kays will kill me. Uh-oh, I'm being shot at. Why don't you help me out, big ship? Since you're my ship. I shouldn't even tell you to do that, right? You should do it naturally, right? Are you listening to me, ship? There you go. Yes. Yes, there you go. Now you're helping me. Okay, who's attacking me? Oh, he's dead. Good ship. Solid and stable for me. Awesome. Thank you. That's why Breeze Home is the best house, close to where you land from fast travel. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm, you know, Lydia gets a lot of hate. But I like her. And I like the blacksmith. Yeah, I'm actually kind of sour about that. I was like, I wanted to date the blacksmith. She's a hardcore chick. But no, she has to be the one who's married. Come on, Skyrim. Ruining my fantasy love life. My wife didn't hear that, right? Oh, she's not here. Okay, good. All right. You're ready, ship? I'm ready. You got a good warm-up? Let's go attack this whole thing. Attack all targets in range. I'll ride with you.
Requesting immediate backup.
It's kind of cool that they have like all the large ships have their own little orbit, so it's really useful for pirating because you can kind of get in their blind spot and just hang out right there and take out their engines and then like poke your head up and shoot one of their turrets and go back down. It's cheesing it, but it doesn't work the way they planned it, where they were like hoping like, oh, you'll have your transports and your little ships will attack the turrets, you send your drop pods. No, usually everybody gets blown away if you do it that way. The AI is not strong enough for that. But something else I want for Starfield. Stargates between planets. Goal on weapons and armor. Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna, because he said there's no fuel. They were playing with fuel and, you know, they realized it wasn't fun, which I don't, you should have fuel. You should get lost in space and have to find a way to do it. I understand it slows down the pace of the game, but his idea of hardcore space game and what the space community consider hardcore are vastly different. Like, I don't know if he's played Elite and Dangerous. Like, that is a game that will punish you in the face if you forget to lock up on fuel or anything like that. They don't care. So yeah, it was a funny comment from him when he's like, yeah, we just felt, you know, no fuel, it slows down the pace of the game, and we just get into the action. I was like, okay, so he's not like focusing on so much the space aspect as he is that first person Bethesda game. But yeah, I don't know. I know a mod's gonna go in there and do it, and it sounds like they already kind of had the framework for it to work. Either as a mod, yeah, exactly. Either as a mod or a DLC, but it will be there eventually. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not super worried, but it's just funny how Todd's perspective on hardcore space games are. And people who, you know, play Bethesda games and space games, like anybody who plays a space game who's really into it. I mean, just think of Eve. Holy God, the amount of time and money and losing ships and assets, like, they don't play around. So him thinking that fuel would be too much of a trial to get over is kind of funny to me. The DLCs, that's a good point. The Starfield DLCs. So this is my thought. Capital ships, if they don't have it, which it doesn't look like they do, that would be, I think, one in itself will be like capital ships. One is definitely going to have to do with whatever the main point of the first story is. And I am not hardcore enough for Eve. Agreed. I played it for a little bit, And all I did was mine. I found a guild and I was just mining. I'd get on and mine and bring back the... I mean, it was kind of fun talking to the guys in the guild, but it's hardcore. It is an economy. If you want to feel like an NPC, play Eve. Oh, I'm about to get myself killed. Are you ready, ship? Let's battle. I will go for you. And of course he's flying away. Okay. No, don't kill him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, how about you? Come on. Gotta be careful. Boost and shields are tied together in this game. Come on.
Awaiting orders.
Waiting order. Attack things. That's what I told you to do. Come on now. That's why I pay you the big bucks, Captain, to sit there and touch your touch screen with nothing on it. Oh, I'm gonna get vertigo. Okay. Old trick reverse. Seems to work in every space game. And reverse. Alright, I'll just wait for you. Come to me. Or just fly around like an idiot. One or the other. Really? Almost. Yay.
Container.
DLCs. This kind of high action stuff gets a little choppy, but not bad. Okay. Thank you for keeping... Yeah, I have no way of knowing, and I don't want to tax my internet and having it stream on like my pad or something so I could see. I may just have to lower it from 1080p. I don't know. I don't know. My upload speed isn't bad, but it's not consistent. Kind of annoying. It definitely comes pre-packed with a modular system for ships with different pods and sections. Fully functional Death Star will be a top Nexus before Xmas. Yeah. As I said, if you're into the Star Wars one, I would definitely check out the X4 Star Wars mod because it's massive. Like they change everything. They have all the factions, big ships. It's cool. It is definitely cool. Yeah, DLC, big ships. I think whatever the story is going to be. And I was listening back to the music director, his insight into Starfield. And he repeated something that was kind of interesting. He was talking about how everything kind of goes full circle and it comes back home. The music kind of leads out and comes back home. And he says that's the feel of the game. And it may just be a slip of his of just kind of like how he's explaining the music. But to me, when I watched it, I was like, you know what he's kind of talking about is like leaving Earth and then coming back home. So I think it may actually be the story of whatever happened on Earth, whatever this rune, this old device, whatever it found, maybe screwed up Earth, and we lead back to what happened, of the origins of Earth, like where the destruction happened or what happened to Earth. You know, we don't know. It's all speculating, but it feels like how he was describing it. And I know he's a music guy, so he was probably just told, okay, this is like how the game is going. This is the story. This is how it's meant to be. And he's not so much trained in not giving away any hints. So that's why I kind of followed his. If you have a chance, rewatch I can't remember his name, but rewatched that in depth into the Starfield video. Because he keeps repeating that, like it's a journey about coming back home. I was like, that's kind of interesting if you think about it. Especially since Earth is there but not there in a way. Mars is definitely a thing.
Behemoth. Sentinel.
So that's what my point was. The next DLC will be something to do furthering that story. And I don't know about the other ones. It's kind of hard to speculate that far for it. If the super advanced and now extinct aliens are just humans, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, that trope has been beat to death. Yeah. I'm already not kind of happy with the idea of this being a first contact thing. I think that's kind of an old school mindset, especially the more and more how technology is right now and us seeing microbes and water on Mars, and it's becoming more and more likely that life is out there, you know, however far down the rabbit hole you want to get, but one way or the other there's life. And so if we have all these planets and sectors that we can find, and it's just hard to believe this day and age, like, oh, we wouldn't run into anything or anyone, just animals. So there better be some damn aliens. If not, that would be the top of my modding list. I mean, what would Mass Effect be without aliens? Right? It would just be another freaking story about the triumph and defeat of humanity or whatever, and no other perspective. That's the fun part of Aliens, is like it shows a mirror of like the best part and the worst parts, where humanity can grow and where humanity, like, you know, is better at. Like, you can't just have a couple robots and all these planets and just humans. I'm tired of humans. I mean, you're cool, but you know. Just a few decades after first contact, all that yeah. Oh, Mass Effect. Oh, that was... I got the Legacy and I went back and played it. It's still great, but it's about the story, so I got kind of bogged down with the gameplay again. I'm like, it's all right. I like the gameplay. It's not bad, but once you know what happens, it's... I'd rather just watch a YouTube video on the whole thing, like a giant movie. All right. Let's see if we can find any pirates yet while I'm playing around out here. Plunderer.
Requesting immediate backup.
Uh-huh, sure you are. Just keep requesting my backup. I'll be there anytime now. As soon as I see some money in my account, I'll be helping you. Wow. Really? Not one pirate? No fun. Yeah, Renegade. Humans are boring, no doubt. Yep. I mean, it's a space game. Space. The final frontier. Aliens. That's what we don't know. That's what's most exciting about it. Not us killing each other on different planets because we can't get along with the same bullshit we never can get along with. Yeah. Or maybe that's it. Maybe it'll be first contact. But if it's first contact, maybe we find it's like a whole galactic civilization that's been watching us or something like that. And then they decide we've hit a level of maturity. I don't know. And then we get introduced to a bunch in a DLC. Maybe that's okay. But God, just that much space in space. And people. Just people. yeah, definitely going to happen. I just hope the base game makes that happen and we can add to it maybe other species, but I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. I don't want a contact scenario where it's like they're messing us from galaxies and galaxies away. They want us to build a ship to contact them. No. We need full war with some other races. That sends a voice of peace for humanity. War against someone else, right? Okay, no plunderers. Nowhere. Fine. You really don't want me to be a pirate right now. I get it. The other side of this is dangerous. If I go there, I will die. Any good battles out here? Nope. Let's see if my station is being built. Plan build. Here we go. Oh. It got all those stations built. Wonderful. So I just need to add refined metals. Like that, and run it like, I don't know, what looks good? Like that? Sure. How much will that cost me? It will cost me, oh, that's cheap. Absolutely. Let's build that. So when you build it and then you actually start having some manufacturing, you get this chart. So I need ore and I need Invidium. Oh, for research. Okay. Ore is easy enough. I just put some miners under this this command. And refine metals, make that, and now make whole parts. Great. So let's put some miners over there. Miner. Mine for this command. I don't know, we need maybe 2. Yeah, let's do him too. Mine for the commander. Mine. After I finally kicked off the war against the Thargoids, even that's boring. They all look the same and there's no chance of compromise, no contact talking, just our murder hobos and theirs. Elite Dangerous. Yeah, I've been watching some who are, the big reveal of ancient artifact for the Elite and Dangerous community, and yeah, that's how I felt. Is like just empty space, bunch of humans, and then this is the big reveal. Like, there's no depth to that, and then they backed themselves in the corner with it because they had all this space and they wanted to show this huge universe, what they can do, like of searching and scanning planets. And then if you have this whole system and all this scanning and you still haven't ran into anything, it's kind of hard to have a huge backstory of all these other aliens or other cultures you want to put in. And yeah, that's where Star Citizen gets a big boost, because they get to write all their lore as they're doing this and kind of saying what works and not, and they don't have to stick with it at the end of the canon. I think that's kind of cool. I do dig on their lore. Some of it's maybe a little too much on the writing side opposed to the show side. They have a lot of writers and stuff. They add a lot to it, but they need to worry more about producing the content and writing for it, I think. I love the story, but I also need the game too, right? build that. What do I need to steal from next? We have ore, smart chips. I don't want smart chips. I want a silicone factory. That is also useful. Cheap. Let's go there. Oh.
Engaged.
Engaged. Yeah, I'm curious about their DLC production and their thought process for it. Like, they already said they had like insider said there's a bunch of content for Starfield, and they're talking about how much they're going to keep in it. You know, like they have more content that they can know what to do with. I forget the exact quote, but how much of it do they plan? Okay, we're just going to cut out these chunks, and this will be our next DLCs, or did they have before they even went into it? They're like, okay, we're going to do, you know, yada yada, spaceship, capital ships, second contact, third contact, or you know, like I'm wondering how much they're, because Microsoft's involved now, so any cut content they must be like, oh hey, we didn't have time to produce it at the release when we wanted to, so let's go ahead and turn this into a package DLC or something. I don't think it's about that.
Entering.
The Expanse annoyed me. They abandoned the whole plot with the ring builders and focused entirely on the evil space and Che Guevara. Yeah, politics weaving their way into the space, the space sci-fi it's hard to do. That's why, like, if you do have politics, they need to be pretty far removed, like Firefly, where there's overtones and you kind of get a feel for it, and you know it's involved about kind of corporations and stuff like that, but it's not on the nose, and it's not about that entirely. It's more about the crew and their life through this universe. But yeah, it is hard the longer they run those seasons for them not to screw it up. I think that what kind of attracted me to when I was younger, a lot of anime series, because they would have the full story, like Cowboy Bebop. They're like, okay, this is the episodes, this is everything we have, this is the whole story, start to finish. This is what we're producing. America at that time, especially the cartoons, were like, okay, well if they like this, we're gonna do the next Scooby-Doo episode, but this time it's gonna be the janitor who is the ghost. Oh, they like that one. Okay, all right, next time we're gonna do it so that maybe the janitor's cousin you think is the ghost, but it actually turns out to be the owner of the building. Yeah, okay, cool. They're like, okay, we'll just do like 20 more seasons of this until it just plows itself into the ground. Yeah, the longer they just kind of freestyle it,
Entering.
it's bad
Contact.
news. The only thing is what hooked me in the first place, the Ringmakers and the enemy that drove them to extinction. Same with Andromeda. I'm not interested in the Jordan enemy. Yeah. And you know, that's another reason I got more into Star Trek than I did Star Wars. Star Wars has tons of races. They have tons of lore. But it was never about all the races and their connections with the universe. You know, it was always about their relation to the Empire and the Rebels, or, you know, the dark and the light. That's kind of what all those species boil down to. It's like, okay, you're both in, you're with these people, you know, I forget Darth Maul's race, but you're him, you're with these, you're a Sith type of person. In Star Trek, it's like, that doesn't define, like, who each individual race is and their quirks and how they add to the Federation and, like, the gray area they play in. That no one is really bad. Even, like, the Kardashians, like, by the end of it, you're like, oh, they're not terrible. They're the worst part of humanity, and you could see it, and that's what's interesting about the races, is these minor reflections of ourselves in them. When you just have humans, you can't have the same sympathy and reflection for them That's why I think they're a great outlet, especially if they're done right. But if they're done to just create the same notes we get as humans 100%, where they just copy and paste our world history of war and battles, and they go, okay, well, let's just do this 10,000 years in the future. It's the same shit over and over again. Then yeah, it's a quick way to kill the story. All right, what am I stealing from you? What's this one?
Silicon refinery.
Ah, yes. Silicon refinery it is. Thank you, robot computer.
Perseus. Vanguard.
Oh. Lost your body there for a second. Get a 3D view of me and my little my wheelchair, my space wheelchair. Oh, that would be so fun. I'm really not sure about the design though. I don't think we would ever make a chair like this. It's like a gamer chair on steroids. Okay, what was I doing? I need to get the EMP bomb.
Spacesuit EMP.
Trigger EMP bomb. Any cops mad at me? No, I don't think so. That's great. And run my head right into the building. That's good. God. God damn it, Morty. You just steer it straight. Who taught you how to fly? I'm kidding. I did. There we go. Commission. Nope, don't want that. I want the plans. That's kind of a good view. Nice planet. And unlock blueprints. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Perseus. Vanguard.
Perseus.
Awaiting orders. I just love how the chair, they come out like the Empire or the Emperor. Luke. That's a terrible Emperor. I can't do his voice. Join that dark side. Is that? Been a while. You love the young Skywalker. It's a quick way to kill my voice. We got another criminal.
A.
How's it going, buddy? How you doing? I'm sure it wasn't your fault. It's all just a big misunderstanding. You didn't mean to steal that candy bar. Oh, lucky you. The game decided you're invincible. It happens every so often. Wow. Good on you. You make it back to your home and family. Okay, so now I got a silicone factory. Medical, food. Nah, I don't want any of that. Quantum tube factory. I don't know what the hell that builds. What does everybody need in this game? I can't remember. Engine parts? I'm gonna go with engine parts. Right? You have a ship, you need an engine. That makes sense to me. Oh, my ship's here. Let me switch over to my stronger ship. This is my pirating ship. Oh, saved.
Entering second contact.
Entering
to
second
flashpoint.
contact. I don't know why that reminded me, but I still can't believe that Creation Kit, they
Cerberus.
didn't add any voice
Sentinel.
acting with it. That's their big mistake, man. Voice acting. Voice and sound is so important. You know anything about like videos or editing? Like if you listen to a video that has poor sound quality, it doesn't matter how pretty it is, you're instantly like, no, end this video. But if you have decent quality, you could get away with just almost anything. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes. So kind of a weird play by Bethesda to go, no, they can use their imagination for the voices, even though everyone else talks. All right, one more time I'm going to look for pirates. I have a good feeling this time. Plunderer. Where are you? Oh, I spelt it wrong again, like an idiot. Come on. Plunderer. Really? Not one. Breaking my heart. I just want to take over a criminal's life and ruin him. Is that too much to ask for? Oh, yes. Time to hunt.
Autopilot engaged.
Awesome. Maybe I'll be able to end the stream on a high note. Taking out a pirate ship. I'm gonna grab something to drink while my ship drives to kill. I like that green screen. I just pop out of existence. I'm firmly in the silent protagonist cap. Let's... Oh, yeah, absolutely. As I said, I love voice acting, but the main character, especially in a Bethesda-type game, should shut the hell up. Absolutely. I didn't realize it that much until I was, I played Fallout 4 and I was playing Skyrim and back and forth. And then I got really into Skyrim and just really getting into like, I want to be this wizard and from this kind of past. And I got into the role playing of it. And then I went back to Fallout 4 and I was like, my God, like having you just shove down this path of this is who you were before, this is your family, it all involves your family, and you're trying to find your damn kid who's trying to kill you. It's just like, why?
Entering system.
There's no
Black
point
hole
for that. I
sun.
understand it having like maybe a minimum backstory, but I don't want the character's backstory to be the entire thing. Like, there's no way out of it. You can't pretend you're anybody else. You can't role play your way out of that one. It's just, it was a weird corner, especially for Bethesda to paint themselves in. Especially before that, you know, you're the prisoner. You're just this nameless vagabonds. Like, that's the whole point. It's a D&D. It's a role-playing game. You let your imagination run wild. There, that's fine. The characters you interact with, the whole point you can be a dick or be good to them is because you're role-playing a different character. It makes no sense for you as this family man to get into the next world and be like, I'm going to be a raider. I'm going to treat everyone like shit now. Like, it's just a weird character turn. Yeah, when I was playing that, I was like, God, that is a really off choice. And changing it, I mean, there's mods that change it, but those mods, you know, they affect everything. So you kind of have to build your mod load order around that. Even, you know, part of Sim Settlements, they wanted it to go seamlessly with the story, and unfortunately that means that it's kind of paired to your son Sean. Yeah, so I'm happy Bethesda have so many voice lines coming and none of them have to do with the main character. Yeah, it was just so weird. I say I love the voice actor for Fallout 4. I thought he was a great voice actor, both of them. And I liked hearing them. But once I played it one time through, I never wanted to hear about their story again. Awaiting orders? Oh, right. I should probably get my big old ship to not be in a place where it's going to die. You're hanging out there. That's good. Let's put you back on this side. And there's nothing to scavenge, but I would feel much safer if you're over there. I feel good about getting this ship over here because it is a Talati ship, and Talati ships, if you do not know, are god ugly. Like, holy Christ. Worst designs. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, they grew on me, like, from playing so much, like 3%. They grew on like a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. There's some charm to it, but no. Well, I wonder if I could see it from the outside. Oh, live stream view. Oh, that's just me. What is this live stream? This is so weird.
Entering.
I am live streaming, but
Sun 5.
why is it faking like a live stream in this? It's something I probably missed in the patch notes. At a moment's notice. Yeah. Look, what cinematic view is this? I love how the wheel turns. I'm so glad they got me there. There we go. There's some space. There's a space rock. Rings of Saturn. Sure. I mean, I like it. I like that it gives you a different view as you're traveling, because there's a lot of traveling in this game. But the live stream thing seems a little weird. Taking me forever to get there. How's my station building? Now, it makes sense that everything takes long to travel because you can be trading and building while you're doing it, so I understand it. Halo rings in Starfield? I don't know. I have to think about that. Let's see here.
Entering system. Brand exchange.
Yeah, I don't know. You talking about Halo rings from Halo? Sorry, the reference isn't clicking for me.
Entering system. Black hole sun.
Halo rings. What is that? If it's the newest Halo, I haven't played it. I haven't played Halo since Red versus Blue era. I mean, I like first-person shooters, but I don't know. I lost my touch for them. Once you lose like the fast twitch muscles and first-person shooters, and you just start getting destroyed by angry 12-year-olds, no fun. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's going to be every individual thing from another franchise. And I truly believe this. Everything space from another franchise that has a big enough following will have a huge mod marketplace. You know which one I'm looking forward to? I'm a Warhammer 40k fan. I am 120% jacked about there being some real Warhammer mods. There was some in Skyrim, but it just made no sense because, you know, it's like not the right place to have bolters. But with all these planets, I'm pretty sure we could get a good Ultramarine versus Chaos planet going on. Oh, so jacked if that happens. I know it's gonna happen. If this game is like, even if it's, you know, Skyrim and Fallout 4 in space, you know, the meme. If it has that same modability, that same energy, everything you can think about is going to be modded in this freaking thing. I'm still curious about what will be the first mod. I mean, mod authors, the last one I talked to, you know, I posted, he was talking about body mods. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Besides patch, I think the patch will be probably the first, unofficial patch will be one of the first things, because whatever little mistakes that Bethesda leaves in there, especially if they are trying to push this game out faster than they should, the unofficial patch will be huge. I said the same on your videos. I think turn Vasco into one of the walking mausoleums from 40k. Zardy's armor bolter melted, etc. Oh, I gotta check it. I must have missed that comment. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm so happy about, because I love first-person fantasy games. I love them all. You know, my first entry into it of deep fantasy role-playing was EverQuest, and I love it. I'm hooked on it, but not like I am hooked on like space. Like the possibility of fantasy space has always been my top tier. Warhammer, Star Trek, Star Wars. These are the things that like drove my childhood. And the fact that Bethesda, one of the most moddable companies, is making a space game. I'm going to stream this game. Like, I will learn how to freaking stream. I will make videos. I will find a way to get into this. I like modding. So I like talking to mod authors. So I'm like, all right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to email and try to get interviews with mod authors. I'm going to get in contact and work on one of the mods, which I did, which I'm working on the Sim Settlements. I'm going to weasel my way into this because I know I'll be playing this game for freaking years. and I won't get bored just because I know how much mod ability and how fast people are going to jump on this. So I'm excited to be at the start of this. Finally, like I should have done it back in the day. Like, I played all those games. I had a computer. I was younger and more adept at learning how the streaming software works, but yeah, I just couldn't sit back this time around. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. I'll try to put my skills to use and see if people are interested. I think people are interested in learning about the mods coming out and what mod authors think. I don't know, but I think it's better than just speculating like, what day is it coming out? Tomorrow? No, I heard 3 weeks. I heard 2 years. No, it's never coming out. It's like, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, let it be quiet. Try to find other resources. I mean, there's other people who have information that is useful and fun to speculate. You don't need to know exactly the date. If they're not going to tell you the date, just let it go and start thinking about what you can figure out, what kind of things you could speculate with some information. And that's why I decided to talk to mod authors. I'm like, dude, these guys have been working on Bethesda games since its inception. They know what's up.
Autopilot
Why did my autopilot stop?
engaged.
Because I wasn't paying attention. That's what happened. Bad Shiloh. Focus.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
There's the ship.
Behemoth.
Yes.
Sentinel.
Time to pirate. How many Marines do I have? Should have checked that. I have... Oh, not that many. Damn it, Shiloh. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a ship over here. What are you? You have a bunch of Marines. Okay. I will need to borrow you for a second. Just remove all your orders. And, come park over here. Fly and wait. Alright. Let's see if I could get this ship. And I think that'll be a good place to call it for the night, if I can get this sucker. I know I can. The only problem is if the authorities get involved and start trying to attack this thing, they'll kill it before I can take it over. So I gotta find it where it's not a bunch of police looking. Oh, that's not the Talati ship. I may keep this guy. Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alrighty. Hello, ship. Let's do a little scanny scan. Scan. Okay. Okay, calm down. I hate how you touch it and freak the hell out. No, you're not leaving me. No. How many people you got on your crew? 17. Yeah, okay. Definitely gonna need those extra crew members. This is gonna be interesting. This is a good place. Save, and we will attack.
Danger.
Oh, kidding me?
We cannot tolerate your actions.
Can't tolerate my... You're pirates. Drop the facade, man. I know who you are. Let's try this again. Launch
Danger.
torpedo. Did it? What? I launched it. Holy Christ.
You cannot tolerate
It's not-
reactions.
Oh, I see. It's under a different. Why? Okay, let me fix that. Active weapon, secondary weapon is torpedo. It says it. No, stop flying. You're not allowed to fly.
Danger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you gotta play me that way? That I'm not crazy about them doing. I don't think it always did that before, where you just touch it and freak the hell out. No, you're not getting away. I want your ship. Where the hell are you flying off to? You know what? I'm just gonna reload it. It's easier than trying to chase him down. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check my stream health for whatever friggin' reason. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What does that even mean? Huh. Okay. More research. That's what it means. Space isn't remote at all. It's only an hour's drive away. If your car could go straight upwards. Avoid being scanned by police when transporting illegal cargo. Wow, thank you for that slick tip. I feel like that's a tip someone would finally realize once they're in jail. Oh, now I get it. I thought I'd just paste it to my windshield. Loading. Select an object on the map and press T to set that object as your current target. And that is actually kind of useful. But T is target. Not exactly a revolutionary hotkey. Alright, let's do this again. Get right to your engine. Don't freak out. Launch. Torpedo.
Danger.
Come on. You can do a torpedo. Are you kidding me? Holy hell, that is a slow torpedo.
You cannot tolerate your actions.
And once again, my freaking ride freaks out. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's why I said combat wasn't definitely their priority in this game.
Behemoth.
All right.
Sentinel.
The torpedo's still following it. Oh my god. Okay. I swear I've done this before. There we go. Perfect timing. Did I get both engines? I got all three. How about that? Good. We're on our way. Okay. Now I'm gonna blow those suckers up.
Taking serious damage.
All damage.
What the hell happened to my torpedo? That's stupid.
Danger.
Incoming missile. What is shooting me? Oh, there's got to be another ship around here.
All critical.
Ah, I can't handle another ship while fighting this thing. Where? Where? There it is.
Ejecting.
Ah.
Emergency eject successful.
Oh, during the last flight, I started buffering. I dropped to 720 on the end. It stopped, but you got alert from YouTube, didn't you? No. No, I didn't. Oh, man. Well, I just died too. $720 is still so maybe the next time I do this I'll just do 720. I was trying to stay in 1080 because my computer can handle it. I guess my internet can't. Huh. Yeah, I think since well, you know what? I'm gonna take this ship. I'm gonna do it this time. So if you want to stop by and see if I can manage to take this ship, I'm more than happy to have your company on this one. Let's see here. I really want this before I back it off. Oh, you probably can't hear me, can you? Probably have to do... Oh no, you said it's running, so you hear me. Yeah, no, I just keep it at 720 right now. I will, I'll play with it again this week. Yeah, I know like something about the bit rate and what I'm running, and I was hoping that the graphics card would make it go a little bit smoother, so I didn't mess with it too much, and then this is the first time with the newer graphics card. But yeah, I think it still gave me the same problem, so I think I have to lower the bit rate. Things to do, things to do. That's weird though. Yeah, it doesn't give me an alert, but it does, it just, like if I go back and check it, it says poor connection or something. So it doesn't really say, oh, you're buffering. The only real information I get is off OBS. It tells me the how many frames are percentage-wise are dropped. And so that's why I was asking, because I can only gauge off of that really. Because my recording is all smooth. All this is smooth. Nothing is glitching on my side, but as I said, my internet's not up to par.
Danger.
Yes.
Not
I
tolerate
don't care if I flip
ructions.
around, but I got your engines this time. Okay. You sent a ship to attack me last time. Let's see if I can kill it before it kills me this time.
Behemoth. Sentinel. Incoming missile.
Ooh, incoming missile. Let's avoid that.
Danger.
torpedo right at this thing. Nice. Take out the shields.
All damaged.
How did that gun hit me from down there? Come on. Come on now. Okay, here's that ship.
Defense drone.
Come at me, drone.
Damage is getting serious.
Oh, I don't care if you can tolerate my actions. You're a pirate. Yeah, who are you gonna call?
Security.
Yeah, call security. See what happens.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
An attack against this station. Negative.
Negative. That's right. You pirate bastard. Even though I'm doing exactly what you do. Double standards, am I right? Come on. I don't see any security ships, that's good. That means you're all mine, ship.
Taking serious damage.
Danger, danger, high voltage. Oh. I do not know many people who know that song. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. I love Electric Six.
Danger, danger. High voltage.
You find original notorious compression. You'll figure it out. Appreciate it. Yeah, just time and effort, which is fine. If you have a goal, right? It's easy once everything stops moving. That's why you gotta go for the friggin' engines. We're no longer a threat to you, dude. I want your ship. I don't care if you're a threat. Did you just fix that turret? Wow, I'm kind of impressed. Alright, so we got that. I need to take out that big gun. That thing sucks. Here we go. And attack. Missile attack. Ooh, ouch. Move, Shadow, move. Okay, good. Now, let's get my other ship. Just in time. Probably gonna blow up. It's really hard to make them
Awaiting orders.
put the troops in the right place. They just tend to like say, oh, you need help? Let me just go ahead and throw the pods right where the guns are. Okay.
Incoming missile.
All right. Chafe. I need shields. Yeah, it's very dramatic. Yeah. As I said, that like the art of this is kind of an older school game. If you saw like, not X Rebirth was their last game, but the game before that, it was very old school. But you could do so much with it that's why it was popular. Got it. Okay, so all these guns are done down here. Is there one there? Oh. Good. Take out the shields.
Damage is getting serious.
Damage is getting serious. Not much you can do about it, is there? Just give me the ship. So these ships, this is like a mini carrier, so it has turrets. I don't really control them. I can tell them like, how I want their targeting to go, which is fine. I like turrets, but it only has 2 guns I could control, so it's a little harder to manage than some of the smaller ships. Okay, where is the turrets? There's the turrets.
Incoming missile.
Yes.
Danger. Hull
You do not
damage.
reserve. Okay. Let's not do that. If you're wondering, that right there is my health.
Awaiting orders.
I know if I send that ship over here, it's going to get shot and blown up. I have to take out the turrets. Kind of slow on that because I have to rely on my turrets to do all the damage. Oh, whoa. Oh, these things are fixed already? Oh, Christ. No bueno.
Show mercy, please.
Okay, stop rebuilding those turrets. That's my one request. I could distract it as he drops it off. I don't think it'll work though. Okay, let's see if I can just get one turret. Boom, blew up that one. Now let's hide.
Incoming missile.
Missile. Drop chafe. And there is chafe in this game. I just always suck at using it.
Incoming missile.
I dropped chafe. You hear it.
Danger.
Oh, that totally didn't work. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad I paid for that.
All critical.
Oh my god. Missiles are ridiculously deadly in this. Drop a save. Yeah, your smart move. I get caught up in the moment. Before I know it, well, the thing is cool is they have the escape pod. But I also don't have the money where I can afford losing my ship, and I get attached to my pilots, and I'm like, I just screw it, reload. That's right. So, yeah. So the save game, I know. I do enjoy games like Elden Ring though, where it's like you kind of have to just start to finish the boss battle, otherwise it doesn't happen. I do enjoy that, but not for these type of games, especially Empire Builders. No, it's not about the combat. It's not about that. It's, hey, where do you think you're going? No engines. Once again, oh, you know what it is? I think they made it so that when you hit the engines or get close to them, it does that. That makes sense. No drivey away. Like a flopping otter. There you go. Stop. Well, actually, you're upside down. Well, upside down's relative. I'm gonna risk it. Let's do it. Let's grab my other ship. And you join my squad. You be Alpha.
Joining squad.
And now we're gonna board this sucker.
Kiss your plasma vents goodbye.
Kiss your plasma. Yeah, that's kind of the A+ writing they have here.
Kiss your plasma vents goodbye. Oh gosh, guys. Really doing damage.
Start operation. Go.
Pod launched. Move on to target.
Okay.
Sharp.
Dude, don't kill the ship, guys. Come on. Calm down, turrets. I want it intact.
Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Okay.
Got
Now
it.
my ship's coming here. Where are you at? Don't be going underneath it. You're totally going underneath it, aren't you? Okay, if you send the pods and blow up afterwards, I'm okay with that. Oh, but the pods are gonna blow up. What should I do? Distract the turrets, maybe.
I do not deserve to die.
Okay, I got rid of one turret. I don't know if the missiles will hit the pods, so I may be safe there. Where the hell's a ship? How did I lose? It's a huge ship. Oh, there it is. I can see it shooting.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, shoot me, not the other ship. Oh boy.
Danger.
Okay. Okay, shoot me. Once again, I lost the freaking ship. There it is.
Danger.
Yeah, I know danger.
We are no longer a threat to you.
I get it. Send the pods now, man. Holy Jesus. Turrets, turn on just for a second. There we go. Okay, got that one.
Something's hit us.
Yeah, I know something's hit you.
Behemoth. Sentinel.
I'm trying to stop you from dying. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Are you kidding me?
Danger.
Oh! I blew it up. Sweet Jeebus. Thank God I saved it. Alright, I gotta do this. I can't let this be how it goes. Okay. We can do this. It's a fine line. Damaging it, keeping it low, killing the shields, and then not blowing it up. All right, one more time. My opus, man. I just need just one more ship. It's actually how this game goes. Once you start getting bigger and bigger empire, you just like want so many capital ships. So you're just trying to like scavenge or piss off a faction just enough so that they don't attack you on sight, but you could keep stealing their ships. Which is kind of cheesy character-wise. Like, who does that? They're like, okay, I'm going to keep killing those security guys for you. You like me enough? Okay, I'm going to take one of your capital ships now. That should equal out, right? That's how law works. Okay. Let me just take care of those freaking turrets. How far did I get before I saved it? That turret is dead, so it's just the turrets in the front. This turret right here is... This is the missile turret. Okay. Oh, wow, that was quick. Go down quick. Cool. What is that? How about once you disable it, you fly to meet your other ship, take control of it, then bring it back to finish the capture while your current ship prepares for a safe distance. Yeah. No, see, okay, so here's the thing about it. Like, I bring that ship into my squad, and then I have to do like a boarding operation. Now, maybe it's changed in the patches since, but if I like go to the other ship I have to really kind of control the other ship quickly to get it away, because this ship can blow this up really quick. Those torpedoes I have on here are really strong. And oh, now it's flying away from me. Bad ship. And if I don't instantly, after he sends the troops, be like, all right, pull back now, he will just blow the ship up like a freaking idiot. So what I have to do is, that's why I have a weak ship as a troop transport, that it can shoot this and it won't do much damage. And I can like kind of hold on to this guy without making him do anything like crazy. So that's kind of my tactic for it. This isn't my ideal ship for doing this. It's just, I just started a newer game and I found this ship. So I'm kind of janking it up, because as you can tell, I have a giant like ship carrier in the front. It's not super agile. Okay, I got this. I'm just gonna do a torpedo on that one.
Incoming.
Okay, so that one's down. I only have one more to go. Oh, those are missiles.
Danger.
Okay. Screw you. Screw you, missiles. And this one wasn't a missile launcher, was it? It was a... Okay, it's a plasma turret.
It's not deserved to die.
Yay.
Incoming missile.
There's still a missile. You gotta be kidding me.
Danger.
Ouch. Oh, I see it now. Go hide, Shallow. Hide. Hide. Hide, you dumb man. There we go. Just one more turret, and then I don't have to worry about any of this. Oh, and the further I damage it, you can see he drops escape pods. So the less people he has defending it, I may be able to get away with just my ship too. That's why I was kind of counting on having a full ship, but I don't. That's why I have to call that stupid carrier over. Which the first thing he does is go towards the face with all the guns. I'm here!
Behemoth. Sentinel.
There it is.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's okay.
Danger.
Perfect. Kill that engine. And then we're ready to take you over. How do you repair your engine so fast? You don't even have a repair drone. You must have worked for the Enterprise. There we go. Okay. This should be easy now. Oh, wait. Don't kill him. You freaking idiot.
Danger.
What is shooting? Why are things getting... Okay. That was scaring me for a second. Okay, you come with me. We are gonna do this right.
Joining squad.
Board. Yeah, he only has 10 defending Marines, and we have a total of 22. And if they have like a veteran or elite, then I won't even bother. Like one veteran is brutal. And it takes a while to get them to that level. I had mods before where everybody would recruit way quicker. And get stronger quicker. This is so much harder. Okay, there we go. Yay!
Moving to target.
Stay sharp.
Whew. Now, I want you not to shoot.
Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Got it.
How do I turn off your turrets?
Eyes. Sentinel.
Information. Oh, here we go. Defend. Yeah, nothing's gonna shoot you. Yeah, so yeah, your turrets won't fire. Great. Now hurry your ass over here. Just because he is damaged doesn't mean he'll stay that way. He apparently can just make things fix themselves. Any things down here I should shoot? No? Good. Good. This side good. Wonderful.
Behemoth. Sentinel.
Yes. I got this one in the bag.
I do not deserve to die.
No one deserves to die. It just happens. It's the rules of the game, my friend. It just so happens that your day is today. Nano machines, right? Yeah. Nanites. Yeah, I think it. That's why I don't feel so bad about cheesing these things, because the game cheeses the hell out of me. We're just gonna make some magical things happen just for the sake of pissing you off. I never looked at the logo for the scale plate. A little, looks like a cute little alien head. It really just looks like the aliens. I know that's the Teladi in this game, but are you here yet? Holy
Eyes.
crap.
Sentinel.
Yeah, no rush or anything. This is only a delicate military operation. Who's the captain? What do we got here? Oh, something's shooting. What's shooting? Who's shooting? What the hell? What was shooting? I'm not seeing things. Something was shooting. Okay. I didn't forget about you. Who's the captain? Celaya Dressen. Oh, I think it's... Do you actually have a gun on here? Are you shooting? Every time I'm in that screen, something's shooting. Whatever.
Behemoth.
Oh, what's
Sentinel.
that? That looks like a turret scrolling. Yep. Tricky, tricky.
We ask that you spare our lives.
I'm not going to spare your lives. We've been over this already.
Ordnance.
Life is fickle.
Stay sharp.
Oh, right, my turrets are off. Just don't shoot everything. Shoot the turret.
Keep an eye on sensors. Commander, what's your status?
It's not even highlighting it. That's
I need
funny.
update.
There we go.
Preparing for breach. Sit rep.
Okay. We good? Good? Now I can send that ship away. You
Striking.
fly and wait. Okay?
We're pushing through. Lots of resistance.
Awesome. So I have a SETA drive. It's one of those things you can get. Is to speed up time. A little cheap, but
Sit
part of the
rep.
game, so I count it.
Let's get them.
What was shooting?
Sit rep.
Continuing engagement.
Oh, it's my stupid ship
Sit
came
rep.
back. Told you not
Continuing
to.
combat. Excellent.
If it looks glitchy, that's just the SETA drive. Yay! Yay! Is it my ship now? Holy crap. That was way harder than it needed to be. I'm gonna go fire that captain. You say a xenomorph mod for Starfield would be cool. Yes. Not just an animal, but mechanically leave an egg on the patrol route of an enemy base, come back a week later and kill the xenomorph that killed everyone. Yeah, that's like the premise of that Rick and Morty episode. Where he's like, oh, those are the real ones. Those eggs sell for 100,000. You know, if they don't have, yeah, they have to at least have that kind of aliens if they don't have aliens you could talk to. And in the trailer, that one in the hallway, that kind of gave me the alien vibes. Yeah, nothing as terrifying as finding an abandoned ship with giant eggs in it. I think movie Alien scarred me for life. Lady, where are you standing? Hold on. Are you sitting outside on my ship?
Hello there.
That's the first time I've seen that. Yeah, oxygen be damned. Okay. You know, I don't want to tell you
Cerberus.
how to be
Sentinel.
you. And it's funny because she's animated like she's perfectly sitting on the front of it. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that. Okay. What if I talk to you? What
Can I
happens?
help?
Can I help? Let's make you better at managing.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you do you. Thea, you're pretty hard ass. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well fought battle. I think that's a good note to end on. Does it run later than I thought I was gonna go for, but it was fun. And I appreciate you hanging out with me, Shadowfan. It was really nice to not stream by myself like last time. It's a slow road. Oh yeah, Alien Isolation. I still don't have VR. I wanted to play that game in VR because that's how it's meant to be played. Probably have a freaking heart attack. So, if you're around next Sunday, it'd be great to see you again. If not, have a great weekend and have a great week. And thanks again, Shadowman fan. I am going to get this ship out of here. Information, make him a captain. Now we got a captain. Let me talk to you and make
Can
you
I
better
help?
at your job. Give you a seminar. There you go. Now you're a full-fledged pilot. Just download
Goodbye.
that Neo. Awesome, man. I gotta think of like a good sign-off. I don't really have any. Oh, hey, thank you, Race. Appreciate you popping by. I need a good like sign-off tagline. I gotta think of something. Whatever I think of is gonna be super cheesy. That's all, folks. Yeah. No. So what's the plan for this new shiny ship? Oh. So I still don't know. So if I'll show you real quick. If I wanted to sell it. Let's see here. I can get a cool... Oh, that's pretty damn good. Usually I get like 5 million for it. So this one is like 8 million. So there's probably some stuff on it that it has in its cargo. So let me take a look real quick. I also do like these ships, like the style of them. So I kind of don't want to, you know... It's a fine balance between collecting these things just because I like having a giant fleet and actually making money to increase my my station. Not station in life, but my space station. Where the hell's the ship? You are Behemoth. Here we go. Let's see. He has inside him... Oh, I should take those Marines since they are better now. Oh, he has good weapons. A lot of mines, those sell. Laser towers, he has quite a few of those.
You should find the teleport.
So
now
another
has
way
a
I can do
much
about it
larger
is,
range.
I mean, it's a lot of money. I may just take the money on this one. No. I'll show you what I'm going to do instead. I'll do the middle road. Since he has a bunch of stuff I can sell, I'll sell, use it to, oh boy. Well, it looks like there's a real party going on there. Near my other ship. I will trade, sell some of the stuff on here. So, repair is kind of expensive. I'll let that repair itself. So I'm going to sell all these missiles. I don't really need those. Missiles are good, but I don't like keep having to refill them. I thought he had some, oh, here they are, mines. Yeah, so that's $500,000 for the mines. Tracker mines are 230,000. Friend foe mines is another 200,000. Mark II laser tower. This ship doesn't really need them. I use laser towers as like escape paths. And then some defense drones. So if I do that, then I'll make $1.5 million and I'll still get to keep the ship and it's completely usable. So I'm just gonna go that route until I decide to sell it. Yeah, see you in the Starfield is taken. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like, I mean, it's hard to not say something authentic and continually say it without it coming off cheesy. I could do dodgeball one. Stay classy. Stay classy, San Diego. Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing there. Yeah, I'm going to build up on this, and I should have a decent station. So next week, I'm going to try to get enough to have a fleet battle. Yeah, so the end game of this is, it could get pretty massive. Okay, so let me give you, I don't know how familiar you are with X4, but I could give you a little idea of what they are. So they created an AI race, like every freaking sci-fi, and it got to the point where it attacked. Humans didn't have their own military, had a huge war, and all these teleport rings you see, the portals, they were discovered. So they're from an ancient race, like all sci-fi games, and so the Terrans, humans, they were fighting and they were about to lose, and a general and a big fleet goes through the portal and brings a huge fleet with them and then destroys the portal. And that becomes like a subspecies of humans. They're called the Argons. Now the Argons is used to all the different races because they've kind of raised up their power with the different races that are involved. Whereas the Terrans, as soon as that thing blew up, they vowed to kind of like never deal with that again. So they stayed in their own system, they never used AI, and they just said to hell. But the AI escaped and has become a huge problem in this universe. So the end game can be whoever the hell you want to conquer. It's usually the Xenon, because they are a decent thing to go and destroy each one. Because if you leave them unchecked, some games they'll just wipe out systems, which is pretty cool. I played one game where I was like constantly trying to like close off like access points, and they were just demolishing the other powers, which I kind of like desperate fights like that. This one, I just testing out the beta of it and seeing how well the combat works for fleets. So I got to get a good fleet, and I want to see what a good fleet battle does here. So definitely when I have that, I'm gonna have to lower my my export rate to YouTube. Otherwise, as you saw with that battle, for some reason my internet can't handle it. But that's going to be my kind of end game battle. I'm still debating because I work on Fallout 4, so I was like, I could play Fallout 4, but I kind of want to keep in that space theme. And this is a space game I don't think a lot of people even know about. So I thought, it's a good entrance into it. Mr. Matty, stay classy. Yeah, I like it's short and sweet.
Awaiting orders.
I wonder if "go fuck yourself" is taken, but you know, maybe that's too strong. Yeah, it's got to come natural. So at some point, once I have to stay classy, and if I get enough people to actually have a decent, you know, funds of like things on my channel. Right now it's bare bones, but if I have something interesting and I actually have a reason to have a tagline, then I'll cross that road when I get there. Until then, I'll just have awkward endings. Yeah, the ship's taking over. Of course, as soon as I have the ship, it takes forever to get a freaking engine on this thing. Yeah, no element. I mean, it is a scary thing because it's something we're dealing with now, AI. You know, so that theme is still valid. It's still something that we send robots out to be scouts and planets and have them self-replicate. So if they get damaged, they can repair themselves. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, and it also is absolutely terrifying. It's a ballsy choice. Yeah, let's make some robots that are basically immortal. I doubt their programming will be changed in the slightest. I could just say I should probably spend time with my wife so she doesn't leave me. I think that could be the truthful tagline. I gotta spend time with the wife so she doesn't sleep with other men. Today's awkward ending. Awkward turtle. Just phase backwards. Oh shit, I broke my screen. It's a perfect awkward ending. Just destroying my whole set. Yeah. Yeah. Awkward ending is my thing. I think that's as real as I can get. So, yeah. I guess this is goodbye for now. I'll see you guys next weekend. And then cut. Oh, right, it doesn't work that way. How do I stop this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, awkward succeeded. On a real note, thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you have the time, see you next weekend. And keep up the next post. Another good mod. He wrote a lot, the next guy I talked to, so it's going to be a longer video, I think. But honestly, how do I how do I stop the stream? Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Have a good night, guys. And ladies, I don't know. I haven't checked.